Hello? Hello? Where does the drop happen? I need it to happen. Bring me the drop. The drop. Yes, bring it. How's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday, Freaky Tuesday. Getting weird Tuesday. Weird's Day. Oh yeah, I went there. Oh, just a minute. I know that my welcome screen is up. And I know my mic is too. But did you know that I knew all along? Just like this song. For that company billboard. Rock and roll, guys. Rock and roll. Oh. Hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Here, let's do the reveal. Oh wait, I look really short. There we go. Oh, see, let's see, maybe I can. No, that's the outside world. I'm gonna avoid that. Creeping in. There we go. It's a little better. Let's see. Alright, I guess we'll just have to do it this way for now. I don't want to mess with it anymore. Let's try to do something different. It is different, but it's not something. Alright. Yo, Beast Fremont. Where are we at here? Where's my thing with the word stuff? I see you be typing. I missed the 909 stream but can't find the replay. 909 stream hasn't happened yet. So you're in luck. Unless I slept way longer than I meant to. That could totally happen. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 9th. Oh, what up? I just noticed Nightworks is on. Let me say hi to that cat real quick. How's it going, Beast Fremont? I hope I delivered good news to you. What the hell? No. Ugh. How long does it tell me? I'm better now. I'm a whole day in the future. Yeah. That was something I kind of tried to... I was wondering about with the promoters, but I just kind of was like, whatever. All right. I set an alarm and everything, slept through it. Oh. No. It'll be the 10th then? It kind of snuck up on me too, so I can relate. I can relate. All right. So yeah, and I kind of got that all ready for that. I've still got the Nava in here. Man, see, now I changed this camera and now it like it's too damn close and it make Holka angry. All right. Anyways, man, I gotta get a brush or something to clean these better. So. Oh. Jeez. This will be a very quick fix. So, the send on this channel wouldn't work unless you wiggled it just a little bit. And, I haven't looked at it at all, but I pulled it out and I see where I did not apply any solder to the center wiper leg. So yeah, I'm in Vegas. I just smoked too much weed when I looked at the schedule, like 3 a.m. when Bleep was playing. Yeah, that's right. I was thinking that too. Okay, that makes more sense. I was thinking I smoked too much. I was like, oh man, I'm really confused on who everyone is and where they're at. Can't expect to memorize all of this, Sid. You're bound to spill a few eggs. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're in the Southwest too. You're in the desert. In the desert's where it's at. In the desert's where I'm from. In the desert's where it's at. In the desert. In the desert. It's kind of like enough. Oh shit. Oh. Well. I may never get that wire. Or that light. Or whatever this is that I'm pulling on. Oh. That's what it is. Oh, that can't be it. Anyways. I'm trying to find this light switch. I know this is beyond asinine. It's a level of asininity few have known, if you will ever experience. Oh, that's not it either. What the fuck? Okay, it's this one. There we go. That was fun. If only it were where it's at right now. New project. No, this is this is the mixer from my Euro rack, and this pot here would stop working unless I wiggled it around or something, and so I wanted to take it out and fix it because it was really annoying me. And I popped it out, and let me see if I can zoom in here. I haven't tried to zoom on this lately. No. There we go. And it's all going to be worth it. So, let me look at this better. Make sure it's in focus. Yeah, you can see it. So, yeah, this one, this has all three. This has all three. Oops. And this one has all three. So I just need to drop a glob of solder here. But then when I pulled this out, I realized I never soldered any of these anchor points down. Not sure why I didn't do that. I'm sure I had a brilliant reason. And when time travel is invented, I will go back and ask myself. Here, I'll leave it on the Zoom for now because I think it'll look cool. But yeah, this is gonna be a real quick fix. I just want to get all the modules working. You know, there's really no reason anything should have some mistakes or not mistakes, but wonky bits or any of that when we literally have a show in which we fix stuff all the time. Seems like a pretty easy thing to take care of. So let's, in the words of Tone Loc, let's do it. How's it going, the bridge? Just realized what was up. Yeah, I just so I don't have the scope cam at the moment, and it would kind of be nice to have if we start when we're working on the JH VCO. So and it should be here maybe tomorrow. I need to look because it was kind of weird about when, but yeah, let's go here. But either way, there's plenty of other stuff that needs to get worked on now, so I figured, why not? Oh, come on. You're supposed to dump in there. There we go. Alright, that was really easy. I'm sure it works. I'm not even going to test it because that's definitely what was wrong. If you don't solder everything, it doesn't tend to conduct. Alright. So, yeah. Man, this is going to drive me nuts. I might have to stop and fix my cameras. I changed something and now I hate it. I hate it so much. I thought it worked. It worked last night when I was messing around, bumping around, funking around, getting funky. Getting funky. Real fast, real fast, real fast, real fast, real fast. Okay. I kind of hit some of these Vactrals a little bit with the old iron. Feels bad. They're not broke, but still. Sadness is real. Yes, it's far enough away. Super duper. A bridge. Been working on trying to figure out some of my own wonky and outright broken equipment. Managed to break my scope worse. I thought it caught like on fire or something. Managed to break my scope worse, but only by snapping some inner bits on a couple of the knobs. Did manage to clean the screen and got a better idea of what it's going to take to replace various capacitor bits. Oh, right on. Well, that's good news. That sounds good. Look at that guy. That guy needs... Oh, look at these. Man. Going over your work is worth it? Worth it? Alright. Let me do this because I can't. Oh, shoot. All right, that looks better. All right. Killing me, guys. Yes, this was that scope that caught on fire. It's a beautiful shot of power supply and that burned capacitor on the shrimp Discord. Oh yeah. I'll have to pull that up in a minute. Here, let me finish this. What where is it at on there? I'll pull it up. I have Discord up. Or I guess what What category? I don't know what they are. I'm such a Discord noob. I finally set up a Discord server though, for the stream. Because like in 1 week, 2 or 3 people asked me if I had one, and I'm like, I guess I'll be making one. So I think that's enough people to justify the job. Electric Unagi engineering. Okay. Well, I'm almost done here, and we'll run over and take a look at that real fast. Because I'd be down. I want to see that. Alright, let me stare this, make sure we got everything, because I mean, apparently I didn't stare at this very much before. And I missed a lot of spots. Well, I missed 2 spots. One that actually caused issue, and the other one so this is my first surface mount one that I ever did. I don't know if it shows up very well, but those are the components. I think they're 805. Can't remember anymore. 805 or 3. Whatever's right underneath rice grain. Because like rice is a little bit bigger than these caps and resistors. But this is an excellent project. I did it with a hot air, and it's probably a better way to go. But you could feasibly do this with an iron. I just wouldn't recommend it personally, unless you're really good with it. I mean, you got them skills to pay the bills, then what's the deals? For reals. So I need a cross-check power supply against the parts list that I found, then I can put everything back together until I get the replacement parts in. Then I can move on taking another stab at the DX7 IIFD. I like that optimism in your in the voice that I put onto you. No, seriously, I do admire your optimism. There we go, electric. Oh. Yeah, I think I see some of this here. Let me full screen this. Did I go too far back? This says August 23rd. I think I might have. Let me zoom back down. Some more recent. Yeah, that's pretty raw, bro. It's pretty raw, brah. Yeah, is that corrosion? Yeah, I can see the damage there. Oh yeah, I think I see what you're talking about here. Oh, you know, I just put 2 and 2 together. I bet it looked like all these other ones before. I bet it was silver. and then the fire happened, and now it's like white and yellow and kind of an auburn color, I would say. Fall colors, really, when you think about it. Oops, just knocked my phone off. I'm a fall color kind of guy, you know, if you want to get into that, but yeah, that's not good. I assume you're able to pull it out. One thing I would check, if you haven't done this already, and I apologize if I'm stating the obvious, but once you pull that thing out, check for a short to ground, because I've had one or two incidences, one that I can clearly remember recently, where there was and this was just a small DC power failure, but it was like one of those deals where the DC jack is mounted to the board and it kept getting messed up, and eventually it just kind of, they would wiggle it to get it to right spot or tape it on, and it kept scooting around, and it would just short and short and short and do all these little arc welds. And I guess eventually it melted the board and the inside trace was fused, and my friend and I were trying to fix it, and we cut just a big chunk of the board off and still like tested the rails to see if we could like get a spot that wasn't damaged. So I wonder, with that kind of heat from a fire, if it did that kind of damage, if it got through the copper clad, or not clad. Well, I guess whatever. Although power supplies aren't typically layered, especially old boys like that. But I mean, still, just to save yourself some headache when you keep going into it or repairing it, make sure that that board didn't eat shit. It probably doesn't have any. If it's an older board, they didn't really do that very often. That's kind of a later manufacturing process from what I've noticed. Yeah, now the other board might be for space, but I don't know how big your scope is. If it's a big old honker, typically I would be surprised how layered it is. If it's older too, but the power board, I would be surprised if it's layered. If it is layered, it probably, if anything, it has a ground plane on it, like either submerged or on the other side, or something like that, where it has a big ground plating for it to come off of. But I see that shielding in there. I see a lot of opportunities for a good ground plate instead of the board. In fact, looking from here, it looks like at most you have a top layer and then a bottom layer on the other side. And it's still a chance they might have fused, but it would be easier to repair because it would just be in this area that caught fire. So you could take like a Dremel and cut that. That's what we ended up doing, but it was too much of the board to use it anymore. But you could, but since this isn't too much, you could cut with a Dremel, remove the bad spot, and then jumper and kludge everything back into place so it would still function, because it's not going to affect it. It's probably not as travel friendly as it once was after that, but yeah, 2 layers top and bottom. Okay, yeah, that's what it's looking like in this picture, because it looks like the big boy components mount on the top and they solder on the other side through hole, And then there's these big pads on the top. And there's points that are soldered there. And the transformer mounts off of there. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of both. So the likelihood that it melted through isn't very high. But once you get that cap on, if you haven't already, definitely check to make sure it doesn't go beep when you touch the positive and negative on there. But I don't think that's the case. It's just the first thing I'm thinking of when I saw that. I'm like, oh, you might want to check that, because that could be sad days. All right, speaking of sad, the sucker is done. I don't really feel like it's necessary to test it. It's just this one send here that wasn't working right. Yeah, the switch was right. Yeah, it was this send, not that one. And looking over it really good, I don't see anything. I guess I could put a little bit more solder in these anchor points, but it's kind of unnecessary because, I mean, these, yeah. You know what, let me glob a little bit more on, but these are mounted to the board, so there's no strain really to the PCB at all. It's all with these. So yeah, let me give it a little bit more love, but I think this is done. Just these bottom ones, I was a little bit of a wuss. I don't know. Check your active camera. Oh, thank you. What would I do without you, mate? I do about 10 more minutes of that shit, probably. Go ahead and give it a little bit more on this. And then those look alright. This could do a little bit more love. Oh yeah, I don't want to stab that. Alright. Wunderbar. I'll let this cool off real fast. Faster. Is this going to... Alright. Awesome. Dooby dooby doo, dooby dooby doo. Ooh, what's this? It's like some crusty crust here. Let me clean this off real fast. It looks like, kind of looks like corrosion. There's a couple of spots like that. I wonder if I didn't clean this very good or something. Just go over real fast because it looks like it's probably nothing. It's probably just leftover cocaine from the last build. Just blasting that stuff all over the place. It's crazy. Sneezing. Lots of sneezing. It's like pepper. No, I think it's probably just a little bit of flux that's left over. Oh, you know, now I'm gonna get obsessed and try to clean off every boo bar and the bubos. All right, good enough. Good enough. Oh my. Pardon me. Ooh, the sneezes. The sneezes give the pleases. Actually, that doesn't even kind of make sense. Alright, so we're done with this guy. Get the sticky, nasty, fluxy, gross stuff off. Let's bring on our next contestant. Let me get our contestant propped up here. Let me go wide. So our next contestant hails all the way from the music of outer space. Let's give it up, ladies and folks, for the Noise Cornucopia. Now, we've had the Noise Cornucopia back here last week and the week before. Actually, more like it was just the week before. Last week, we was not present. And the week before, we had the problem with the random gate not functioning. We've taken the jumper inside the random gate that selects the speed and cranked it to maximum. Now, it just stopped working. Not sure if something broke or it need no fixing time happening, but we's gonna fix it. Actually, there's like a lot of potential for soldering issues here. And this was a long time ago. I was a wee lad, and I didn't know much about soldering and how it kills vampires and fights crime and distorts time-space. So, I think the best thing to do, and put this guy away for now, is, or the first thing that would probably be the best to do is just take it and, let me grab the power supply. Oh, Jesus. Sorry there, ma'am. Oh, sorry, sir. Is just rework all these joints. You can kind of see from there. There's, and I don't know why I didn't. Like, I know this is supposed to happen here, so that's fine. But there's a lot of questionable spots where I'm like, oh, why am I showing my shame on camera to the world? But whatever. This was a long time ago. I'm ways better now. I'm actually way better at fixing my old mistakes, is more like it. So I'm gonna Lewis Rossman the shit out of this. And by that I mean put a bunch of flux on here. And I just want to rework all these joints, really. Like all of them. There's some that don't even look like they have enough solder in them at all. And I don't know how it even worked to begin with. Alright. Oh, I threw that little thing away, didn't I? That's it. So it is. Oh, wow. So grody. Oh. Alright. Let's just go over this thing again and make it pretty. Doing something about dinner back in a while. Yeah, no worries, mate. Thank you. Thanks for the update. Thank you. Do this so it's easier for me to pay attention to what's going on. So I already know that works. I'm not gonna go too nuts with that. Let's get some of this fresher solder mixed in. Yeah, this like could totally just benefit from just being reworked. I would be quite pleased if that's what did it for everything. Oh, this is nice. I was just thinking, like, man, if we get this done, I'm gonna actually have to pull out the list. It's like I keep like a little journal, or I used to. I haven't updated in a long time because it just got so bloody big. But I have a journal of things that need to be fixed on the modular. And I guess I'll pull that thing out just to see if there's anything I'm missing. I know there's some other stuff that's a little funky. Oh, yeah, and then actually, there's some other little projects I wouldn't mind just trying to hammer out this week. I know we all wanted to see the JHVCO live, but don't hold your breath, alright? As optimistic as I am about it, I feel like it's going to turn into a little bit of work. But we'll see. I'm not, like I said, I'm optimistic, but I'm trying to be realistic. Like the cool stereo brand from Modular Shack. Stuff just needs to reheat, and it like reflows with that flux and just turns into magic, yummy, glowing, beautiful solder. Alright. It actually looks a lot better than it did. Get this row here. I don't think I got this very good. This is supposed to join. Let me get my flux here. I can't tell if that's supposed to trace or not. There's just too much solder here anyways. Yeah, it does. Okay. Alright. I'm digging it. I'm into it. I'm all over it like pollen on a bee. Oh, did this finish? Hey, it did. Alright, cool. Alright. Oh, man. Let's clean it up. Clean all this flux off. Get the flux out of here. Let's do. We'll do this one. There we go. Alright. Alright, now we get it on Cheesemo 9000. Alright, that looks pretty good. So all I'm doing is just coating this in good old rubbing alcohol And it helps kind of pull the flux off, and then I just use a towel to kind of clean up. You can see right there, it's all that yellow is flux. It's pretty nasty. I'm not even gonna try to keep using that towel. See a lot of that nastiness still behind. Man, that is pretty heavy on there. I didn't expect it to come off that heavily. Damn. Alright, whatever. It's cool. That's cool, man. I can dig it. I got the swelter skelter. And the method I'm doing too is just kind of like something I kind of picked up from online, from watching videos of different YouTubers and stuff. But the idea, the thing that I like is that normally when you use a toothbrush or whatever, I felt like I was doing was just getting this toothbrush really dirty and smearing this stuff around what I was trying to clean up. And then I saw this cat using one of these lint-free wipes to do it, and just putting it underneath the brush, and I was like, oh, that is what I'm going to do from now on. Oh yeah, guys, this looks way, way better. Look at that. Yeah, all these are now fairly uniform. That's supposed to be open. All these are Vias here. He makes the giantest Vias, old Ray. Rest in peace. Alright, cool. Cool. As a brand new fool. I'm loving it. Alright. Clean this up. Well, that'll work too. I see like little bits of the flux, or I don't know what it is. It's not rubbing alcohol. It's not good old IPA. Alright. Oh man. I don't know. Back has been bothering me. I'm so nitpicky. So nitpicky with my streams. All right. Oh yeah, Sydney Bot brings up a very good point. Tomorrow will be a very special day. It is 909 day. And I'm participating in that with, and I'm doing a little short stream that's like going to be an hour long on Wednesday, and we're going to take apart the Nava and just kind of go over it. I kind of worked up what I was going to do, which is basically we'll take it apart, kind of go over the schematics, kind of look at them, not get really in depth, because I'm not Mr. In depth when it comes to electrical engineering, but enough to kind of get a sense of the uniqueness and the cool things about it, and then we'll kind of correlate that with the looking at the actual guts and all that, and then we'll probably write a couple of beats on it for shits and giggles, have a good time with it. But yeah, that should fill an hour, and then I'll do my regular stream like 2 hours later after that. I think my plan is I'll do that stream, I'll get up kind of early, do that stream, and get some grub, and then do it again tomorrow. Or, yeah, get some food, chill out for a bit, and then stream again, and keep working on fixing stuff. While we're working on this, I am going to have this take care of stuff. So I'm uploading a lot of things onto my YouTube channel. Exclamation YouTube if you require the address or the coordinates. And yeah, it's I don't know, I left a tweet out yesterday as kind of a joke about, man, 6-hour long videos take a long time to edit, a long time to render, long time to upload. They're just real big time zappers of your soul. All right. So I'm gonna set these up while whistling while we work. Stand by here and see if I can fix this stupid file name. Ba 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 ba. Yes, and then this Saturday at noon Pacific time, we're going to have an Amazon watch party. I wanted to try that out because I found the perfect thing. It's this really cool Russian film. It's actually a two-parter, I guess, is how it's presented. There's two movies. One is Moscow Cassiopeia, and then the other one is called Teens in a Universe. How did I fucking wire this up before? I think I just shoved the wires in. And it's this really cool science fiction movie from Russia made in the 70s, the mid-early 70s. And it's just, at least Teens in a Universe is just a sea of just incredible visuals and conventional effects, which I'm a big fan of. I mean, I love CGI and everything, but man, there's something really pretty about conventional effects, you know? It's just like saying I love digital art, but there's something about paintings that are really nice. And that's definitely the case with these older science fiction movies, because a lot of them used glass painters. And if you're not familiar, go Google glass painting effect. I think is the other term for it, or you'll find it with glass painting, and it's exactly what it sounds like. They would the effect was as simple as they would have a painting of a giant landscape, and they would paint it all on a glass surface, and then but they would leave little sections for the animation to occur. And then they would have either through projection, there were different means, or sometimes they chroma it in, but they basically would leave these little holes for where the action would occur. And like Star Wars is a really good example of a ton of amazing glass paintings. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but I love all the glass paintings in that movie. And all the movies, they're just really, really cool if you keep your eye open for it and you're like, damn. That's a really beautiful painting. That looks real. You know, and that's the thing, is that photorealism that some of them can accomplish in it. And then, you know, and I always thought it was a neat challenge for an artist like that, because, I mean, think about it. You're trying to do this photorealism on something that isn't real. You know, it's got to be a little hard, a little difficult to pull off. Got to be kind of good at your job, right? But anyways, yes. Cassiopeia. Now, it should be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I came up with the idea a while back, and a few weeks back, and I was like, man, it would be cool to show this on stream, but I don't know, how interested everyone's going to be, blah, blah, blah. And I started to bring it up, and people seemed very interested, and I was really happy to see that. So away we go, But I've been telling people about the movie for a while, and I haven't even watched them yet. I've skimmed through a little bit just to kind of familiarize myself, but I haven't watched any of it. I kind of wanted to, when we go to watch it for my, no spoilers, just don't want it to be spoiled. So, I'm sorry, guys. I just realized I'm doing all this in my lap. I'm trying to get this power supply to just stay with this one. By just shoving this leads in here with me muscles. And then I'm just going to see all these other ones work. Why don't you? There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to take these, just tape it together, probably be the smartest maneuver. What are you, a bloody tank commander? Eddie Izzard. Funny guy. Or actually, I learned I may be mispronouncing his name because I heard someone pronounce it Izzard. And I'm like, oh, have I been saying it wrong this whole time? But, to be fair, I'm not English. Alright. So, there we go. That should hold up alright. Now we got Rude Boy 9000. I don't know why I thought this would hold this up. I don't know what fucking planet. There we go. Hey, it did. So who's laughing now? Alright, no smoke, please. So look, now it's working. Alright, well, I'm gonna assume I fixed it. I mean, that's what I expected from reworking all these, is that it would work. I'll tell you what. Let's leave it on the bench, and we'll leave it powered up. I'll take this power supply. I'll just put it out of the way for now. And I'll put this module up here out of the way, and I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it running so I can keep an eye on it and see if this problem comes back later, you know, because that seemed to be what the issue was. Like, we would get it working, and then like 20 minutes or an hour or something later, it would stop. And I was like, no, don't stop. You can't stop when you get the hip hop. All right. What should we fix next? Don't answer. It was a rhetorical question. So I could go grab the... there's two things we can do. I'm kind of leaning towards Plan B. Plan A is I can go grab the repair diary and... oh, wait. Is it... What am I seeing here? I can go get the repair diary, and we can look through to see if there's anything else we can fix. We can cross off a lot of shit on that thing. But I also have the Zox heart, which my buddy Cat and Cog was working on his, and he got his working. It's going to be a lot of reworking these harnesses that I put on it. But I kind of feel like that. Today's kind of just feels like a chill day, you know? Because I really don't, I mean, short of us just whipping out some fresh projects, I should have ordered those panels. I'm mad at myself I didn't, because, yeah, it'd be nice to have them right about now. We could work on that. But it's also a little bit of an inconvenience. So, I'll tell you what, let me go, let me grab the Zox heart. And then I'll take a break here in like an hour or two. And I'll go, when I do that, I'll go grab, well, you know, I have a lot of stuff over here, actually, that doesn't quite work. I wonder if I could figure out how to make it work. Like there's well, I don't have panels though for a lot of this. I got an envelope and then a filter. The filter's weird though. Like the knob. So I ordered this PCB, and everything works except the knob. The filter works backwards. And short of just flipping it around, the wires, I'm like, what? What? All right, so this is this is my abomination to God. This is what I plopped in front to get kicked out of heaven, essentially. So so to bring up to speed here, this little bad boy right here is called the Zox. Here, it says it right there, the Zox Heart, and it's kind of what it sounds like. It's a surface mount version of the 303, but it is missing the sequencer. So it is just the synthesizer engine on it, with several improvements built in and a lot of modifications. So it's pretty cool, but it comes like this. There's very little. There's information on everything, but you're gonna have to come up with something else. So this cat came up with what's or no, well, maybe it's from the same cat. I can't remember, but this is the what do they call it? The pacemaker for the Zox Heart, and this is a an interface for it. Man, there's a lot of weird shit I did on this. So this is a front panel interface. Like here's your jacks and your pots and everything like that, and it's supposed to mount face first, and you put your panel here, and then you can sandwich these together. They line up so that these things are supposed to go together, which is really, really cool, except that the way that they do it, you have to have it facing, these boards face inward, and to tune it, there's all these trimmers. To do tuning and calibration, there's trimmers. I think there's 4 trimmers here. And yeah, there's no way to get to them if you sandwich it to the board, and there's no way to unsandwich it from the board. The closest thing we could think of is maybe getting like a screwdriver with like an L hook or something like that, and kind of, but they're so tiny, and the chances of you like raking it across and shorting things out was pretty high. So I came up with using wire harnesses, and yeah, like halfway into it, I was regretting the whole idea, because I was like, yeah, I don't know if these are gonna work. Fast forward now, I know how to make these a lot better than I did back then, and I should be able to take care of a majority of the issues on this by just redoing these wire harnesses the right way. And so I figured we could work on that for a little bit today. I don't know how, it's kind of a time destroyer on how long this might take. But it's got to be done, and I don't have a panel for it, though. That's the only downside, is like once it's built, I mean, I guess, like, I don't know, maybe there's still, I didn't look. Let me see if there's still a Zox pacemaker, Zox Heart pacemaker. Panel. Is it just going to take me to Synth Cube? Yeah, of course it is. There we go. Here's the panel that I have. I'll have to hardwire everything, but whatever. I don't really give a shit. Because this is going to live in the frac. That was the plan from the get-go, but I can use this for now. Do you just sell the panel? Yeah. Okay. So there we go. I can throw that in the old shopping cart. And we'll use that. But for the time being, I say, God, what an abomination, right? Like, seriously. Ugh. All right. So I think the smartest thing to do is just to old Johnny 5 disassemble this. God. I don't know. Where's my screwdriver? Screwdriver will unscrew this. Maybe. God damn. What was I thinking? Wow. So there's the heart on its own there. Yeah, how are you supposed to get to these? They're so fucking huge. Or they're so tiny. I don't know. I never knew. Now that jeez Louise. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna take all these off and see what's soldered on permanently, and oh god, just kind of wrap my brain around this. Oh yeah, I remember some of these are gates, and that's right, I had to check. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, this is terrible. It's terrible. This is so funny. Almost want to just order. How much is it? So I could get the PCB for another 15 bucks. Oh, but you know, I won't be able to undo the damage I did on the heart. It's fine. Ugh. Oh god. This is so gross. So, wow. Okay. Those are some gate ends. Apparently that needs to be closed all the time, and this, so does this. So maybe it's like a switch. I don't know. All right. So let's just put all these potentiometer ones to the side. And then we'll get all the, oh God. Get all the rest of them. Oh, God, these, This was such a bad decision. I don't, you know when you like you come up with this idea to do something and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it this way, and then you think about it, and when you start into it, you just quickly start to lose faith that this was a good idea. You're like, I'm starting to find flaws in this that I didn't really plan. Should have, but here they are. There's these flaws. And then but you're committed. You can't undo it. So it's just such a royal hose. Such a hose. All right. So a buddy of mine gave me some good advice on how to test harnesses by just getting the leads that they're going to connect to, and getting your continuity meter and just testing along those, because that'll give you the real world instead of just poking in. So let me see. These look like 7s, maybe 2, 4, or 6s, whatever. This is 6. Okay, they're both 6s. What do I know? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this guy, because we're gonna use you all day long. And then 6-pin terminal. We've got a couple 3-pins too in there. Go ahead and use those now. All right. All right. So these are a little different. These don't have the locking mechanism, but still, they function. And so what I want to do first is just go through these and try to identify the ones that might actually not work. Let's see. Let's use this. This. And we'll just go along and see if we can get it to beep. Well, it needs to beep. Just beep all night long. Mother beepers. You know what I'm beeping about. Beep. Okay. Trying to get it to. Oh. These are not my best alligators here. Let me get the high-end alligators here. I'm kidding. I'm just gonna try some different ones. I think those got beat up or went to a bar and ordered too many drinks and got in too many fights. I don't know what it is. Gotta say, my level of care is dripping. It's dripping away. Okay, that one's good. That's the 3rd pin in. I can live with that. Oh. I think this one's funky. I can't tell if it's just that or if it's not gripping it right. I don't trust this one. So we'll go ahead and pull it out on both sides. It's this yellow. Where's my little screwdriver? There it is. So it's a little weird. Don't trust it. Don't like it. Easy. Oh man, that might even not. Was it the other side maybe? It looks fine. Where's my tweezers? What do I do with them? Did I sell them? Did they leave? Did they finally leave me? They always said they were going to, but I never believed them. I always thought they were using that as leverage. Try to hurt me. I wasn't going to let him. I wasn't going to let him walk. Oh, there they are. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. It's probably easier to do this when it's not in the thing. Oh, there. Oh my god, come the hell out. It's like stuck in there. So I think I figured out what's wrong. It's in there good too. Don't know. There. Son of a bitch. Alright, so that one's bad. Not gonna lie, folks. It's pretty bad. Alright, so let's move down to the green. Green's good. Okay. So this needs a repair. Put this in the needs a repair pile. All right. Next we'll do this here ribbon cable. Oh, yeah, I need those terminals back. And we'll get it going, sons. Might take a little quick stretch break here. A minute or two or more. All right. Well, that's not good at all. Are you sure? What? Holy shit. Well, there's your problem. Look at that. It's not beeping at all. It's not beeping whatsoever. Did I... The hell's wrong? Well, then it kicks in. You gotta... It's one of those jump starters. Well, that's unsettling, because it was really not working earlier, and now it's working fine. I can't get it to replicate. I kind of can, but I really got to be mean. I don't think that counts. And it's intermittent. It's not, you know, forever. It's swearing. All right. I don't know why I pulled this away. This is frustrating. Yes. Frustration. You know what? F it. I'm just gonna redo this whole one because it's super suspicious, and it's I don't know. I don't feel certain about it at all. The other one I'm okay with, but this one I'm like, I feel like it's got to be pretty jacked. It's got to be jacked, and not like workout jacked or Hugh Jackman. I thought I grabbed these little 3 terminals. Actually, I know I did. There they are. All right. See how we are on this here. So I'm trying to get a piece of equipment for the stream that would really be nice to have, and then I don't know. It's one of those scenarios where it's like, wow, that's really cheap. What's up with that? But it's not the most favored. I'm looking at a hyperdeck from Blackmagic, because you can use it for recording, which is nice, but I basically want it for clip playback, and so and I found one that's cheaper than, it's a studio, but it's cheaper than the mini, and it's a little bit more robust too, technically. So I'm kind of, I can't find the manual, and I'm kind of at like, well, if it does that, that'd be cool, but I don't expect it to. But honestly, I'd love it to be able to do record and playback at the same time. But I don't think it does that. I don't know. We'll see. I imagine it does a lot of cooler stuff than it really does. Most of the time. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna take a full-on break. I'm just gonna stretch my legs and chill. How's everyone doing today? If anyone's looks like everybody's kind of lurking right now. Welcome, lurkers. I hope you're having a good afternoon. good day or a good evening, whatever it is. I hope it's rocking. And I mean that too. I'm having a good one. I want you to too. Because then we're both rocking. Oh, yeah, let me. Yeah, but I'm interested in that hyperdeck for the clip playback option because basically, so I can have, you know, like my opening and things like that, I could play those instead of inside of OBS. I could play them as native clips, and I could just pretty much live entirely in the hardware, the hyperdeck hardware, which I prefer because I love OBS and everything, but my PC that I have running it just isn't nearly as powerful enough as what I would want. And I can actually buy professional hardware for cheaper than it would be to buy a nice PC to do that. And so I'm more inclined to do that than to just kind of hodgepodge some different text together. A bridger guy's not moving. Actually, neither him or oh, there he goes. Okay, good. I thought it crashed. All right. Let's see here. I'm kind of. Oops. I'm kind of curious of something I woke up to today. So I thought I'd look about what we kind of. So, like, they had a new license. Oh, well, whatever. I don't really care. I'll read it later. Oh, I love this. Love this beat. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. awareness of something. Just being goofy today. Don't mind me. Let me see here. Just goofing around here. I'm show you guys what I'm doing. So I've got my software that I use, and yeah, when but can I only mask one side? So which one do I want? Do I want? That's a lot that you lose, though. Yeah, it's weird. Oh, do I have to have key on? No? So I'm trying to do... Oh, it does. Okay. So I just need the one on the right to go this way. So let's try 11. Pretty close. How about just a wee bit more? Of course, it would be better on the other side, wouldn't it? Oh, Jesus. That's right. Because it won't make any sense. 16. Negative 11. Pretty close. Bye-bye. Alright. That's a little... whatever. I am beating a dead horse. Anyways, I know you guys came for the pickles, but you got the onions too. Bye-bye. Alright, well, I'll goof at this for a little while. Back to business. Hopefully, I lose my top end. All right. Almost think it is best to just redo them all. You know? But part of me really wants to try to not do that, because that took a couple minutes to do. And some of these, I don't think are the culprit. Yeah, like this one feels really nice and sturdy. Yeah, I'm good with that one. Let's try this red. Yeah. So this one's good. We're gonna put this in the not a piece of shit pile. I guess hopefully it doesn't get stays too small. Alright. Moving. Oops, that's right. I forgot to take the ends off. Well, I actually need a screwdriver for that. That's funny, like some I have don't even have the locking mechanisms I used. Not that they need them. I think the friction lock is going to work just fine, but it's just kind of amusing, I guess. I don't know. One time I saw a pickle and I just laughed for like a solid hour. So really simple things can amuse me for an unusually long period of time. Sometimes weeks. Sometimes years. Works for me. And last is the red. Yeah, I'm good with this. Well, this isn't too terrible so far. It's like a great way to... And our MFOS is still randoming. I just adjusted it just to give it that real world feel. Oh wow, I still forgot to take this part off. Oh yeah. Oh wow. This might have to get replaced. I can't get this pin in. Yeah, like it immediately pushes the wrong direction. Like, it looks like it might be the center one. Let me see if I can maybe just pop the center out. Let me see if that fixed it. Yeah, I wonder. Nope, it still wants to go the wrong direction. I don't know, just process of elimination, I guess. Yeah, this one doesn't look too healthy anyways. This could probably, I'll try, see if that was what caused it. Little column A, little column B. So yeah, this whole thing sucks. Yeah, see how only one of them is really set up to take the pen properly? Because it goes in like that. But this one's been thrashed. This one, like, I shouldn't be able to put them on that easily. I'm using the back of the wire because there's just nothing. Well, this one's a little bit better, but I mean, they just look like crap. They've seen better days, and it wasn't recently. So, out of morbid fascination, let's go to the other side here. Oh, now see, oop. Popped that one right out. So yeah, let's I mean, I guess these two other ones work. We'll put this in the busted pile and then we'll work on it. That one obviously needs a little love. Okay. I can't do this one right this minute. I'll put this back in here. So it's just doing stuff. These pins do look kind of jacked, but still they shouldn't. Yeah, they should still slide on fine. Oh. What the hell is this? So this yellow is pushing out here. The moment I go to put this thing in. Yeah, and it won't go in very friendly. Let me push this yellow out and see if it's just one that's being a loser. Don't be a loser. Well, that pushes the black one out too, so okay, this is definitely gonna get worked on. We were doing so good, and then it just kind of nosedived. See if I can get this one. Okay, I got this one on. I'm gonna reward myself. I'm gonna fix myself a pot of coffee real quick. Well, I guess there's no such thing as real quick, but within a reasonably soonish time, in the soon time, before the later time, and the before 4 time. Oh God, the before 4 time. So long ago. Luckily it's near the sink though, so problem will be quickly brushed aside. All right. Water should be ready in a bit. Me. Stuff. Oh yeah. All right. Sorry, that took way longer than I really expected it to, but you know. C'est la vie. Let's go through and test this one. That one works. Da, da, da. No, 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 no. I like that. Okay. So this guy is good, which is great. It's good to hear. I keep getting distracted by these ads that pop up. I don't know what they're called. Oh, come on. Okay, that fits all right. That one's good. That one's good. This green one looks a little funky monkey. Oh, because it's touching. So it's like, oh my God. Sounds like a square pusher. But it's, I mean, literally, it sounds like it's. We want square pusher, but we don't exactly want to pay for square pusher. Say no more. Oh, cool. That's what I thought. Hold up, guys. It just, it looked really dark outside, and I think there's a storm brewing in my neighborhood. But, you know, they like to cry wolf here a lot. And I don't see wolves too often. Is there like a picture that you can show me? Oh well, whatever. If it happens, right? We'll stream off my phone. I'm back. What'd I miss? I grew about a foot, and then I shrank about 12 inches. So that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I can't remember exactly where you walked away, so I apologize. But we did get the we got the noise cornucopia working. It's running right now, so we can do a little bit of time testing on it, because it seemed like it would work for a while.